Scotland, my home, a land of hills and heather made beautiful and green by a dreich and constant drizzle that always gives ways to days of glorious sunshine, where we run around with taps off and wear our sunburn like a rite of passage given to us by God himself. A people steeped in community and passion, of family and love, with a deep-rooted connection to our national identity. We invented the world. The Industrial Revolution was Scotland. Penicillin, tarmac, television, cloning, the steam engine, and would you believe, the US Navy. They were all Scotland. Through quirks of history, we became part of what some have called the greatest political union ever. We were one of the home nations of an empire so vast the sun never set upon it. It brought us trade and sea routes to far-flung lands and made some of us incredibly wealthy. We fought in wars alongside our fellow Brits, sharing mud and spilling blood in the trenches of World War I, and then stormed the beaches of Normandy to liberate Europe from the blight of extreme right-wing ideology. We are survivors of political decisions made by governments we did not vote for. These decisions decimated our once proud and strong industries. They funneled our wealth and talent south as we could no longer sustain the types of jobs our young needed. We grew into a nation where no matter how hard we tried, we were never taken seriously by any government in Westminster. We were unruly Scots sneered and mocked by the old boots and dusty suits of the elitist old boys club that runs these islands. However, when given the opportunity to self-govern, we took that vote and reconvened our long-standing democratic institution in a new building in Edinburgh. The iconic architecture of Holyrood, loved by some, not understood by others, stands as a proud beacon of our political achievements. We Scots can see clearly that the parties of the Union that are truly just extensions of their big brothers at Westminster are just playing politics here. They have no gusto, no passion to move Scotland forward to something better. They have no vision and fight to maintain the status quo, offering excuses of why Scotland is so very incapable of looking after itself. They just take their gold, tweet hate, blocking anyone holding them to account, and write articles in newspapers owned by individuals with a vested interest in keeping Scotland in this toxic union. It is highly evident from the voting patterns of Scots that we have lost faith in them. The 2014 independence referendum was a political enlightenment for many. Never before had Scotland engaged so positively with political ideology. The turnout of the vote was vast, and we won 45% of it. This may have disappointed some, but to others it became the foundation to build upon for the future. We did not choose to fight for independence because it is easy. We chose it because it is worth fighting for, because the prize of independence, the right to make our own decisions, will serve our countrymen far greater than any future where decisions for our land are not made by our own elected leaders. With independence, Scotland shall become a beacon of hope to the world, to show them that a small, independent nation can leave a positive mark and influence the future of our planet in ways we still have to discover. Independence will harness our country's talent and wealth. It will focus our tenacity because it is a challenge we are willing to accept and unwilling to postpone. With independence, we may be stepping into the unknown, but it is far greater than what we know we shall leave behind. Scotland has a right to choose its own destiny, to make its own decisions, to make its own mistakes and learn from them. This is what every normal nation on the planet does. We just want to be the same, because independence is normal. Thank you for listening. Goodbye and good luck.